What if I told you that there's a plan circulating behind the scenes in the NBA that could completely change the future of three of the league's most iconic franchises? A move involving $110 million, a superstar in crisis, and a decision that could define the next decade of American basketball. Stick with me until the end, because what you're about to hear will shock even the most die-hard NBA fans. In recent days, insider information has started to leak about a three-way operation being discussed behind closed doors. We're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, Golden State Warriors, and Miami Heat. Three organizations that, together, represent over a decade of NBA dominance. But before we get into the explosive details of this potential deal, I need to tell you a story that starts with a 22-year-old talent who has become the centerpiece of one of the biggest uncertainties of the offseason, Jonathan Kuminga. That name might not ring a bell for everyone, but he's the key piece that could trigger a domino effect capable of shifting the balance of power in the NBA. The young Congolese forward has been going through a real drama with the Warriors since 2021. Picture the frustration. You're 22, considered one of the league's highest upside prospects, yet you can't get consistent minutes on your own team. In the 2023-24 season, Kuminga finally got his shot, averaging 26.4 minutes per game, the highest of his career, and responded with 16.1 points per game. But here's the twist. In the 2024-25 season, even after improving his numbers to 16.8 points per game, he started in just 10 of the 47 games he played. The lowest starting rate of his time with the Warriors. Now things get interesting. Kuminga has become a restricted free agent, and teams like the Sacramento Kings have already shown interest, but the Warriors have turned down every offer. Why? Because they have a plan. According to internal sources, including insider Brett Siegel from Clutch Points, there is a clear expectation. Kuminga will return to the Warriors with a mutual understanding that he will be traded before the February trade deadline. It's a masterstroke. The Warriors want to re-sign Kuminga so they can trade him later for assets. They know the kid has potential. Remember his performance in Game 3 against Minnesota when he came off the bench and dropped 30 points? Even Steve Kerr was impressed. But here's what few know. This Kuminga move is directly tied to that three-team plan I mentioned earlier. And now we get to the part that will leave your jaw on the floor. The Lakers are preparing to acquire a $110 million superstar from the Warriors. No, it's not Stephen Curry, but it's someone who could be the answer to the uncertainty surrounding Los Angeles' future. Let's be honest, LeBron James is 40 years old, and his future in LA is a huge question mark. Skip Bayless can deny the rumors that LeBron feels undervalued by the Lakers, but the facts don't lie. The organization is already planning for the next decade, a future that may not include the King. And that's where the Miami Heat come into the equation. Pat Riley and his organization have always had a special relationship with LeBron. There are rumors that the Heat could make a move to reconnect with James, banking on his experience to lead one last title run. Now look at how everything connects. The Warriors want to keep Kuminga to trade him for assets. The Lakers need youth and talent for the post-LeBron era. The Heat want experience and leadership to make another championship push. The three-team operation would make perfect sense. The Warriors send their $110 million star to Los Angeles and get young talent and assets in return. The Lakers get the star they need for the transition. The Heat could join the race for LeBron, creating a scenario where everyone wins. But like every good NBA story, there are complications. Extending Kuminga would bring the Warriors dangerously close to the first luxury tax threshold. It's a risky decision, but a necessary one if they want to maximize value. Draymond Green, never one to hold back, has already commented on Kuminga's situation, saying the young forward could get a solid contract anywhere he goes. It feels almost like an early farewell. And here's another bombshell. There are rumors that the Warriors themselves are interested in LeBron, aiming to pair him with Stephen Curry. Imagine the impact of that. Two of the greatest players in history teaming up in San Francisco. So here's the full truth. We're witnessing the beginning of a massive NBA reshuffling. Kuminga is just the first piece in a giant domino effect that could lead to LeBron leaving LA, a $110 million star changing teams, and three historic franchises redefining their futures. The Atlanta Hawks are also being mentioned as part of this complex deal, showing that the operation might be even bigger than we imagined. The coming months will be crucial. The February trade deadline is approaching fast, and the decisions made now could shape the NBA landscape for the next 5 years. Kuminga wants to be somewhere his talent is truly valued. The Warriors are in win-now mode and will do what's best for their roster. The Lakers must plan for the future. The Heat want to return to the top. One thing's for sure, the NBA has never been this unpredictable, and we're about to witness changes no one saw coming. What do you think? Does this 3-team deal make sense? Should Kuminga really leave the Warriors? And LeBron? Is Los Angeles really the best place for him to end his career? Basketball never sleeps, and we'll be here to cover every move in this saga that's only just beginning.